Why did I lose my job while someone else still has theirs? Why did someone else get an increment and I did not? Why is business going to my competitor and why are the opportunities not coming to me? Why is my situation at home worse than somebody else's? Now, these are common refrains of discontentment that we are all going through, all listening to, hearing. And is there something we can do about this to feel better? Let's see. Hi, this is Sumant. Welcome to Sunday Shloka. Thank you for your feedback, based on which we are shifting the Hindi version of Sunday Shlok to a different channel, and this channel will host the English version. So today's Shlok is about contentment, a state of mind that can help bring balance in our personal and professional lives. The Shlok is taken from the Bhagavad Gita. It highlights the various dualities or paradoxes that we face in life which don't allow us to experience contentment. The Shlok describes a person who experiences contentment and, in a sense, is an ideal description of how a person should be. Later, we'll see how we might adapt this Shlok to the current times. So, while we all have an understanding of what contentment is, and the Shlok also gives us guidance, I wish to bring in aspects of neurolinguistics, behavioral science, emotional intelligence, and some practices that I've been following from these to better deal with our daily paradoxes. So the shlok goes like this: Yadrichha labha santushto dvandvatito vimatsaraha samaha siddhava siddhau chakritvapi na nibadhyate. So let's see the meaning of the first line. Yadrichha labha santushto. So there are three words: Yadrichha, labh, and santushto. Yadrichha meaning without seeking, labh meaning gain, santushto meaning satisfaction, dvandva atito. These are two words. Dvandva meaning the dualities and atito meaning surpassed. Vimatsaraha means free from jealousy or envy. I would now like to amplify upon the word dvandva tito, meaning the dualities that we need to surpass, and these are: firstly, success and failure; second is happiness and disappointment; third is elation and depression; and the fourth aspect is envy or jealousy. The gist of the first line explains contentment as being in a state when you experience satisfaction from a gain that has come of its own accord without your seeking it, having duly surpassed the dualities of life as well as overcoming jealousy and envy. Samaha siddhava siddhau. So samaha means steadiness and siddhava siddhau means in success and failure. Cha kritvapi na nibadhyate. Cha meaning also or and kritvapi meaning two words, kritva and api, that is doing your work in spite of. Na meaning never, and nibadhyate meaning being affected by or bound by. The gist of the second line is that a contented person will be steady in success and failure and will continue to do the needful without being bound by the dualities of life. So let's take a look at these dualities, and I'll share with you some tips and strategies that I've been using over a period of time during the past 5-6 months. So let's take the first one: success and failure. Success, I've never let it sort of go to my head and have treated it with respect. But it's failure that I wish to focus upon. Firstly, I've changed my perspective about failure. And how did I do that? So I took this very powerful presupposition from neurolinguistic programming, which says there is no failure, there is only feedback. So every time that I have not succeeded in doing something, I look for the feedback from that event and go on to incorporate that and try it again. The second duality is happiness and disappointment. So as far as happiness is concerned, I enjoy the moment and move on. But disappointment, I have two strategies that I follow for disappointment. First is not to set up lofty expectations and set myself up for disappointment. And the second strategy is not to complain and to say, oh, why me? Or why couldn't I have got more? The third duality is elation and depression. So, as far as elation is concerned, I have learned to regulate and calibrate my emotional responses, and this is something I've learned while studying emotional intelligence. As far as depression is concerned, I would suggest two strategies. First is to speak to people you trust, your family and friends, and second, not to be afraid to seek professional help if required. The fourth aspect that the shlok talks about is envy or jealousy. However, there is no contrast as a duality in the shlok, and I am bringing in this contrast with the word awe versus envy or jealousy. So, what are my strategies to deal with these? I follow two strategies. The first is drawn from a line that my father spoke to me once, where he said, nothing is as good or as bad as it seems at first sight. And that is a great one to deal with both. The second strategy I follow, specifically to deal with jealousy or envy, is not to compare myself with others and not to compare my situation with someone else's situation. So, having understood these strategies and how we might be able to apply them to deal with the various dualities, we will be in a better position to experience contentment as described in the first line of the shlok. Yadrichha labha santushto dvandvatito vimatsara samaha siddhava siddhau chakritvapi na nibadhyate. So I am excited to know which duality do you plan to address and what strategy do you plan to apply. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Wishing you more success and contentment in 2020 and beyond.